Deion Sanders Jr. shares behind-the-scenes Colorado locker room content amid coaching drama. For the Colorado Buffaloes, the 2025 season has been anything but quiet. Between thrilling wins, heart-wrenching losses, and mounting scrutiny surrounding the team's leadership, every week has delivered a fresh storyline. Yet, in the middle of the swirling noise, one familiar voice continues to pull back the curtain and give fans an unfiltered look at what's really happening inside the Buffalo's locker room. Deion Sanders Jr. As the eldest son of head coach Coach Prime Sanders, Deion Jr. has become a vital bridge between the team's private world and its massive global following. Through his social media brand, Well Off Media, he documents Colorado's daily grind. The emotional pregame speeches, the laughter in team meetings, the intensity of practice, and the quiet moments after battle. But this week, his latest behind-the-scenes content sparked widespread attention and controversy, as tensions reportedly grew inside the Colorado football program. While rumors swirled about internal disagreements among the coaching staff and speculation about locker room unity, Deion Jr. did what he does best. He turned on the camera and told the story from the inside. His videos didn't just show the highlights. They captured the human side of a program under fire, the sweat, the frustration, and the brotherhood that continues to bind the team together. A program under the microscope. When Deion Sanders arrived in Boulder in December 2022, he didn't just bring his Hall of Fame resume, he brought an entire media empire. The Sanders brand became synonymous with access. From Coach Prime on Amazon to Well Off Media on YouTube, Colorado football became more than a sports team. It became a cultural phenomenon. Fans were invited to watch every step of the rebuild, from roster overhauls to emotional team meetings, and it worked. The Buffaloes became one of the most watched programs in America, regardless of record. But success comes with scrutiny. After a red-hot start to the 2023 season, Colorado cooled off, finishing below .500. The 2024 campaign showed progress but not perfection. Now in 2025, as the Buffaloes sit at a crossroads, critics have grown louder. Every decision by Coach Prime, every performance by quarterback Deion Sanders, and every rumor about locker room dynamics becomes national news. Amid that pressure, Deion Jr.'s footage serves a dual purpose. It gives fans rare authenticity, but it also puts the program under a spotlight few college teams ever face. When a head coach's son is both part of the family and the media covering the team, the line between content and controversy can blur. The latest video that got everyone talking. Earlier this week, Deion Sanders Jr. uploaded a new Well Off Media vlog titled Inside Colorado, The Real Locker Room Energy. The video opens not with highlights or player interviews, but with raw, emotional scenes from inside the Buffalo's locker room following their nail-biting 24-17 win over number 22 Iowa State. The players were jubilant, yelling, hugging, and dancing as music blasted through the speakers. Then came the moment that had fans buzzing. Coach Prime entered the room, his trademark swagger slightly subdued, but his eyes locked on his players. "Y'all earned this," he said. "But we ain't done. Don't let nobody outside this room tell you who you are. We define us." It was classic Deion, motivational, defiant, and magnetic. But what followed raised eyebrows. The camera cut to snippets of assistant coaches exchanging tense glances and a few players sitting silently apart from the celebration. Some fans interpreted the footage as a subtle acknowledgement of the rumored friction among staff and players. Social media lit up within hours. Was Deion Jr. trying to send a message? Was he showing unity or hinting at division? For many, it was both. An unfiltered reflection of a team that's passionate, proud, and still finding its identity in the shadow of immense expectations. Balancing transparency and team privacy. Inside college football, few programs have embraced transparency like Colorado. Yet that openness is a double-edged sword. For every fan who praises Deion Jr. for his cinematic storytelling, There's another who worries that too much access could expose team vulnerabilities. Former players and analysts have mixed opinions. ESPN's Kirk Herbstreit, discussing the topic on College Game Day, said, "The content's amazing, no question. It's unprecedented access. But when you're documenting every emotion, you have to be careful. What's meant to motivate internally can sometimes be misinterpreted externally." Indeed, this week's episode wasn't the first time Deion Jr.'s camera captured drama. In previous seasons, his footage has shown heated sideline discussions, passionate locker room speeches, and even moments of frustration from players who struggled with playing time. Yet through it all, the Sanders family has maintained a consistent philosophy: authenticity first. As Coach Prime once said, "If we don't tell our story, someone else will. And they won't tell it right." Family, football, and the Prime brand. To understand why Deion Jr. keeps filming, one must understand his role within the Sanders family dynamic. While Shedeur and Shiloh contribute on the field, Deion Jr. operates behind the scenes, not as a player, but as a storyteller, a producer, and a guardian of the family's image. A former SMU wide receiver turned entrepreneur, Deion Jr. launched Well-Off Media as a lifestyle brand years before his father arrived at Colorado. When Coach Prime took over the Buffaloes, Deion Jr. expanded the channel to chronicle the journey, from recruiting and practices to family dinners and faith moments. His videos routinely attract hundreds of thousands of views, with fans praising the authenticity that mainstream media often misses. Still, being both the coach's son and the team's unofficial documentarian comes with challenges. Every clip he posts is dissected. Every behind-the-scenes moment becomes a headline. And during times of perceived turmoil, like this week's rumored coaching disagreements, his footage becomes more than entertainment. It becomes evidence. Inside the coaching drama, reports surfaced earlier this month suggesting there were creative differences within the Buffalo's coaching staff. While no official details were confirmed, speculation pointed to disagreements over play calling and defensive strategies. Some analysts claimed that tensions had started to bubble beneath the surface following a series of close losses earlier in the season. Deion Jr.'s latest vlog didn't confirm or deny any of that. Instead, it showed the team moving forward, practicing, competing, and laughing together. Yet, for many observers, that in itself was a statement, a silent rebuttal to the rumors, showing that whatever issues existed off the field, the locker room remained intact. One particularly powerful scene in the video showed Deion Sanders sitting in front of his locker, headphones on, deep in thought. Moments later, wide receiver Travis Hunter joined him, patting his shoulder. No words were exchanged, but the image spoke volumes. Unity, focus, and shared purpose amid chaos. Coach Prime's message to his team. As the video neared its conclusion, Deion Sanders gathered his players and staff for a brief address. His voice, calm but commanding, filled the room. Adversity don't divide real ones. It reveals them. Every man in here has a choice, to buy into the noise or to believe in this team. I know where I stand. The players nodded, the camera panned slowly across determined faces, and the screen faded to black, a fitting end to an emotional episode. For fans, it was another reminder that the Buffalo story is as much about resilience as it is about football. Reactions from around the sports world. Within hours of its release, the video was trending across sports platforms. Fans flooded social media with messages of support and curiosity. Some praised Deion Jr. for showing the truth and humanizing the program. Others argued that such openness might make it harder for the team to maintain internal focus. Former NFL star and current analyst Ryan Clark weighed in on the Pivot podcast. Deion's family is changing how we experience college football. You're not just watching games, you're living the journey with them. That's powerful. But it also means every emotion becomes public. That's tough to manage. Even critics admitted that Deion Jr.'s work has raised the standard for transparency in modern college athletics. In a digital era dominated by image control, the Buffalo's willingness to show imperfections feels refreshingly real. Why it matters? The bigger picture. Beyond the headlines, what Deion Sanders Jr. is doing reflects a larger cultural shift in sports storytelling. The days of polished press conferences and controlled narratives are fading. Fans crave authenticity, and the Sanders family delivers it with every upload. Colorado's locker room isn't just a place where players prepare for games. It's a stage where lessons about leadership, perseverance, and brotherhood play out in real time. And through Deion Jr.'s lens, the world sees it all: the triumphs, the tears, and the transformation. In that sense, the so-called coaching drama becomes just another chapter in a bigger story: the evolution of a team learning to thrive under a microscope. For every rumor of disunity, there's footage of laughter, camaraderie, and late-night grind sessions that prove otherwise.